Welcome back to another video. In this one, it's a big one. So this project starts in 2020, really. That's when Lego Art put out these mosaic sets. I'll try to put something on the screen, but if I'm too stupid to get that figured out, I'll just tell you what they are. And that's that they started out with these 48 pegs wide and 48 pegs tall pictures. And, they came out with Harry Potter, they came out with Batman, they came out with Mickey and Minnie, a whole bunch of different ones. The Beatles, Marilyn Monroe, there was a whole bunch of them that they've done over the years. However, they were 48 by 48 things. So they were essentially, like 18 inches square, somewhere in that neighborhood. You're using the one little post, the little bitty guys like that, to make up a picture. And you would do it color coordinated throughout the whole thing. And when you look at it really close, you really don't tell what it is, but as you back up, the picture becomes much more clear. So that's what I was inspired by. And then at one point, I was perusing on YouTube like I usually do, and I ran across Josh Build Stuff. Josh actually made his own mosaic set, and it was of a stormtrooper from Star Wars. And I thought that was the coolest thing. What was really cool, though, is that he uploaded the files to do that onto a site called Rebrickable. Rebrickable is a site that for Lego people to build sets that Lego doesn't make, such as the Stormtrooper mosaic. So I took that and ran with it, except for I didn't want to do a 18 by 18. I like making big Lego sets, so I scaled it up by 4 times. Scaling up that project 4 times puts me at a 5 foot by 5 foot project. Let's get after it. Now we have the back piece designed, and I've printed one out, and it's time to start with the 1 by 1 pegs or post, whatever you want to call them. I'm doing them a little bit differently than the stock Lego ones that you get with the mosaics, because they are actually ones that you could stack. But I don't think that's necessary for this project. And I think that them being flat on the front will look better, while this thing is going to be hanging up on the wall. So let me show you where I started and where I'm at. Starting with Grogu. If you aren't familiar with this project, this is 8 times the original scale of a Lego build. So, and I modeled up every individual piece, blew it up times 8, and well, here we are. And I'll put a link to that video up here if you want to watch that one. But the important thing that we're looking at right now is the eyeball. So the eyeball pops off here, and this is also 8 times the size of the original one. And this is the model that I'm going to be using for the mosaic project. So hopefully we can just knock it down in half, because we're doing the mosaic is 4 times the scale. But we'll see how tolerances are and all that stuff with that. We started with this little guy right here. As you can see, it's got the little thing for the eyeball. So just a size comparison. You can kind of see the size difference there between the two, but this is the same model. So I just went into the slicer and cut it in half, and figured let's try that first. It works fine. It does go on the post here, but it's a little tight. I'm afraid that once I push these on, I'm not going to be able to get them off. So I'm going to redo it and make the inner area a little bit bigger. Not by much, just by a little bit. So, and that's what I've done here with these other ones. Is just trying out a little bit of different sizes on that inner pocket. And now we've got this one here, which it holds on there fine, but you can take it off. And the reason that I want that to be able to take off but not fall off is I'm not going to keep this being the same picture forever, because if I was, then I really wouldn't have to print these out. So it makes a lot of sense. So I've got my tolerances good here, and let's get started. And when I mean get started, I mean I now have to print at least 2,304 of these. It's going to take a little bit and a lot of different colors. I think it's 11 colors altogether. So, yeah, 2,304. I better get busy. Another failure. Not cool. Hey, I just wanted to take a second to thank our channel members for their support on these videos that I make and all the other dumb, stupid stuff that I do. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are the ones that make this all worthwhile. If you're not a channel member, then you probably have door trim on all your doors. Ugh. And if you don't understand that joke, it's because you're not a member of the Anti-Door Trim Club, and you probably should be. So join. Help make dumb videos like this continue. And even if you're not a member of the channel, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, because that helps too. Hit that hype button. I don't know what that thing does, but supposedly it does something. But hit that and let's see if we can make this video go good. Well, I've just pulled the 9th one of these off of the build plate on the Max. So I'm out of filament, and don't get any more for a few days. Today's been a bit of a day. I woke up here to a blob of doom, and not too happy about it. Yesterday, I was able to get one plate of these things printed out on the A1, and went to go print another plate overnight, and woke up to this. This is what happens when you mix PLA and PETG in the same project. It was a mess. It's my own fault. I've blown through half of a roll of the filament with the error stuff. So yeah, now I need to order also another roll of this filament so that I can get this project finished. I need 273 of this color, something like that. Fun, fun, fun. Well, it's time to do the backer piece. So if this piece of wood looks big, it's because it is. I cut a 5x5 square. This is actually just 2 pieces, but we're gonna be fixing that. I've got a splice, like a piece to put over that splice there. I've got the pieces for a freedom cleat, and then another piece of 3/4, which that is 3/4. This piece here is 3/4 as well. And we'll put that down here along the bottom or something like that, just to space it out even with the freedom cleat. Now the actual mosaic isn't quite 5x5. It's 58 3/4 of an inch by 58 3/4. So it'll leave me with a little over an inch of room around the outside edges, which is fine, because I'm probably going to do a frame around the outside, and it'll give me something else to attach to. I'm going to go ahead and get this all nailed and glued together, and then let it dry for a while. Okay, problem number one with trying to get this done was, well, since it's like 18 degrees outside right now, and it was 0 this morning, glue was out there in the shop, and it says it wants to be used above 55 and to keep from freezing. So the glue, you can't get it to come out. So I gotta go find some more. I fixed it. I put it in a bottle of, or a pan of hot water and just let it sit there for 10 minutes. Now it's back to normal. And we have Rex down here too. So he'll clean up the floors and eat everything and anything that's around. Awesome. Rex, hey, look, hey, sit, hey, say hi to everybody. Good boy, hi, big puppy. Well, it's up on the wall. That's awesome. It's really big. I mean, there you go, for the floor, for reference there. This is huge. Anyhow, got it up on the wall. It's got the Freedom Cleat at the top, the joints and all that underneath here. And what I've done is, you probably can't see it on camera, but I have done some layout lines. So I cut it and bisected it with some penciled lines. And I'm going to do just like you do when you tile a bathroom or anything else like that. You start from the middle and work your way out. Biggest issue I'm going to have right now is that I don't have, 1, enough screws, and 2, enough washers for those screws. I'm going to get up there what I can, and we'll go to the store and get some more. All right, well, there's the first 4 of these panels. Quite a bit more to go, so just trying to keep it in there as nice and tight and straight as I can, and we'll see how that goes. So you can see here, on these first couple, I'm putting like 4 screws in there, doing all 4 corners, so I'm missing a bunch of them out of there, but that's okay for the moment. But if you can see here with this little guy, you can see how I modeled in some holes, so it's not fully open. It's got the smaller screw hole, so there's 3 across the top, 3 across the middle, and then 3 across the bottom. So I'm trying to make sure that I keep them oriented the same way all the way around, all that good stuff, so just for consistency. But man, this is huge. Woo! Back at it. Well, I had them all up, and then I took them all back down, except for the center 4. I put all the pieces on here, and it, like I said, it leaves about 3/4 of an inch border of raw wood, and I thought that looked hokey after like seeing it up there. So in the meantime, I'm going to paint the edges with the same gray paint that the walls are, since I have it here. I would do it in black, but I don't have any black paint, so the gray is going to do fine. Who cares? It'll be fine. It's quite a bit of those stupid things. I'm so glad to be done printing them. Well, there she is. Hope you like it. It was a really fun project to do, and I'm looking forward to seeing this in the background of all my videos and all that. I think it looks pretty sweet. It's really wild how if I turn around, you really don't see what's going on. Like you just see the colors. But as you back up, it really falls into place, and I think it looks pretty badass. So I just wanted to again thank Josh Build Stuff for coming up with such a cool looking design, and also our channel members for being awesome. This took a lot of filament. Just doing the black background by itself was over 7 kilograms of filament, and we have 11 different colors going through here, and yeah, it was a lot. If my wife ever finds out how much I spent on filament for this project, she'll probably punch me in the face. Oh well, it was worth it. Look at this thing. It's badass. So anyway, thanks again for hanging out with us and watching me build this crazy thing. And if you like it, hey, remember, like and subscribe. We'll build some other cool stuff. I got some stuff in the brain, so let's get it out. Till then, peace out, sauerkraut. He's barking at a turd.